Charles Dickens was a 19th-century English novelist. Dickens lived in England during the Victorian era and is often recognized as the greatest literary figure of his time. Almost all of his writings are still regarded as classics by the most of people all over the world. Dickens grew raised in abject poverty and received no formal education, yet this did not prevent him from becoming a writer. Throughout his career, he wrote a tremendous amount of work, including 15 novels, numerous short stories, essays, and shorter books. After the release of the Pickwick Papers, Dickens became an internationally recognized author and embarked on tours in which he read his own writings to an audience. A Tale of Two Cities, David Copperfield, Hard Times, Oliver Twist, Great Expectations, and A Christmas Carol are among his other classics. Many of his books became part of school and college curricula across the world, immortalizing Dickens in people's hearts and minds. Here are some of his most renowned literary quotations. "Happiness is a gift, and the trick is not to expect it, but to delight in it when it comes. A day wasted on others is not wasted on oneself. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of another. Trifles make the sum of life." He knew enough of the world to know that there is nothing in it better than the faithful service of the heart. Nature gives to every time and seasons some beauties of its own. One always begins to forgive a place as soon as it's left behind. In a word, I was too cowardly to do what I knew to be right, as I had been too cowardly to avoid doing what I knew to be wrong. A wonderful fact to reflect upon, that every human creature is constituted to be that profound secret and mystery to every other. I never could have done what I have done without the habits of punctuality, order, and diligence, without the determination to concentrate myself on one object at a time. A word in earnest is as good as a speech. There are books of which the backs and covers are by far the best parts. There was a long hard time when I kept far from me the remembrance of what I had thrown away, when I was quite ignorant of its worth. There was something very comfortable in having plenty of stationery. The pain of parting is nothing to the joy of meeting again. The most important thing in life is to stop saying "I wish" and start saying "I will." Consider nothing impossible, then treat possibilities as probabilities. A loving heart is the truest wisdom. Family not only needs to consist of merely those whom we share blood, but also of those whom we'd give blood. The important thing is this: to be ready at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you could become. There is nothing in the world so irresistibly contagious as laughter and good humor. If they would rather die, they had better do it and decrease the surplus population. The broken heart. You think you will die, but you just keep living, day after terrible day. I can never close my lips where I have opened my heart. Have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. A very little key will open a very heavy door. Ask no questions, and you'll be told no lies. We need never be ashamed of our tears. There is prodigious strength in sorrow and despair. There were two classes of charitable people. One, the people who did a little and made a great deal of noise. The other, the people who did a great deal and made no noise at all. Have a heart that never hardens, and a temper that never tires, and a touch that never hurts. No one is useless in this world who lightens the burdens of it for anyone else. Try not to associate bodily defect with mental, my good friend, except for a solid reason. Constancy in love is a good thing, but it means nothing and is nothing without constancy in every kind of effort. I must be taken as I have been made. The success is not mine, the failure is not mine, but the two together make me. It's in vain to recall the past, unless it works some influence upon the present. I will honor Christmas in my heart, and try to keep it all the year. Never be mean in anything. Never be false. Never be cruel. There is a wisdom of the head, and there is a wisdom of the heart. It is because I think so much of warm and sensitive hearts that I would spare them from being wounded. Death may beget life, but oppression can beget nothing other than itself. My advice is, never do tomorrow what you can do today. Procrastination is the thief of time. Collar him.